So, would it be fair to say that Kerala has relied more on tourist inflow thanks to all the natural beauty and hospitality rather than event-led tourism? Do you see potential there?
I think it's quite true. I think Kerala has relied a lot for its inflow of tourists on its natural beauty and hospitality rather than event-led tourism. It's very true. I don't think Kerala has a culture of event-led tourism, like, for example, the Mamalapuram, the Mahabalipuram dance festival in Tamil Nadu, the Gujarat Kite Festival, even why the Republic Day Parade in January in Delhi is an event-led tourism occasion. The Surajkud Arts Mela, for example, the Vasant Panchami Desert Festival of Rajasthan, Taj Festival. I can, well, even Goa has a carnival during April, during the season of Lent and just before Easter and Good Year. And Kerala does not have any of this. Though over the last few years, I must say the Kochi Biennale has attracted a great deal of national and overseas tourist attention. But there's so much more that can be done around the Cochin Biennale, and we should not leave it merely to Cochin Biennale to develop that tourist package around an event, even a 30, 40-day event that goes on continuously in Cochin, like the Cochin Arts Biennale. I think the tourism industry should step forward to complement what the Kochi Biennale Foundation is doing. You should get in touch with Bose Krishnamachari, who is running the show now, and I'm sure he'll come up with wonderful ideas. He's an artist, and he's got tremendous ideas to bring attention to the Cochin Biennale, to use it as a tourist event in Kerala. Along with that, there are so many festivals in Kerala that can be promoted as tourist events internationally. We're not doing it. The Trishur Puram comes to my mind immediately. The Trishur Puram is a magnificent event, colorful, sound and light and show, and I mean it's the best. It's something that can draw in tens of thousands of foreign tourists, overseas tourists, if not lakhs. Now, provided we are able, the tourism industry is able to provide proper facilities and viewpoints, etc., for them. As you know, people crowd during the Puram festival to see the exchange of those colorful umbrellas, to see those elephants, caparisoned elephants, standing in such glory with the setting western sun on their ornamentation on their trunks. Now, it's a huge crowd, and there's a lot of crush in the crowds. And tourists may not quite like to be crushed in the crush that are associated with Puram, yet they would like to view it and even be a part of it without being a part of it, if you know what I mean. So I think that's a sort of space that we should create for overseas tourists who will have a safe, who will be part of the crowd, but not yet a part of the crowd, safe enclosures for them, different enclosures on a very large scale. I'm not speaking of tiny pockets. I'm speaking, and then promote a tourism nationally and internationally around the Trishur Puram. If you ask about the Trishur Puram, I don't think even 10% or 5% of my viewers, people who are listening to me now, would know what it is. But it's a magnificent event. It's this contest for attention between for the attention of Lord Shiva in the Vadakunath temple in Trichur, and it's a tremendously it's an event that is suited for an event-led tourism, and yet we are not using it. And there are lots of church festivals also, Perunals as we call it, the big day or whatever, as we call it in central Kerala, with their quaint customs, with their which almost brings to you of days gone by, extremely well suited for such a tourism event. I was born in a place called Ullur. It's a suburb of Trichur, where we have the festival of the Archangel Gabriel on, I think, 23rd and 24th. October 23rd and 24th every year. It's a magnificent event, not quite on the scale of Puram, of course not, much smaller, but it's something to see, something to enjoy. I think you can link up all these events together in an event-led tourist calendar for Kerala, and you can bring in a lot of foreign and national tourists around it. And I think it also helps in furthering our culture. So I think there is tremendous scope here, especially around the Trishur Puram, around the Cochin Biennale, and around so many other small church and temple and mosque festivals in the state. There's a need for pushing it, I think. That is what the future holds for the travel industry in Kerala. Elephants are a big attraction here. People love to see elephants. I love to see them, even though I was born here. So tourism can be centered around that. And things like, husking of coconuts for making ropes, which go into the making of carpets. That's a sight to see, and many people would love to see how it is done. It's done in a very manual way, and you can use that to promote tourism. The cashew industry, the way the cashew is processed, is also something that can be a tourist event. So there are so many ideas that's possible. I think these are things that we should take up post-COVID, because COVID has been also a time for creativity, of thinking what can be done, of internalizing what went wrong in the past and developing new things.